So here's my Gematria notes on Germany yesterday initially, okay? So, obvious gem. So Rhine equals love. Alpine, I'm talking about that. The Alps equals the sun. Berlin, so Berlin, the famous title of God, Word and Holy. This is so glaring, okay? And God loves to do things going backwards, okay? Like crazy. It's so fun. So look at the I am right there, and that's right here. You also have the ER in Berlin. And so you're walking backwards. Berlin equals Word equals Holy. And then these two letters divide by 3, okay? Just like these right here, and just like this one right here. Like, it's so glaring to me how perfect this is. How God's name, Holy, is screamed out in the great city of Berlin. So yeah, and then if you walk back this way with Word, so this equals the W. This is 3 points, okay, offset from the O. The R equals the R, and then this final piece is 3 points offset from the D. This was equally stunning because this equals the IN. In fact, Holy is really, they're both smoking hot. This is +2, offset from 6 here. This is perfectly balanced now. And then the L equals the L, so you're just hitting it out of the park. And then this Y equals this whole cluster at the end, okay? So that's the solution of Berlin. It's the name, the title of God, Word, and Holy. It also equals pure. It also equals believe. And there's a lot of letters I see shared, and so I am calling Berlin to believe in the living God. Okay, so look at the shared letters, B-E-L-I. Okay, and that contains G-O-D, the I-L-E, and then the rest adds up nicely. Okay. Cool. RN32. Yeah. Okay. And we talked about this yesterday, that the name Germany parallels Jesus, parallels Gematria, parallels Germania. To me, so the original name of Germany was Germania, and this is so unbelievably, this is so stunningly close to Gematria. Letters equal numbers. That's the science that we're doing. And this equals great I am. Same letters in order. You know, great I am. And then this T differs from an N by 6 points. Okay, remember it's all offsets of 3s for the Trinity, so it's perfect. Okay, Bavaria equals love. And then now we're going through a list of German cities by population. So Albert Einstein equals father Einstein. That's why he's famous. Germans equals fathers. Nobel Prize equals son Jesus. And then the word prize in detail in order goes to Jesus. Gutenberg, all God's son. This is amazing. So Gutenberg begins with Jesus, which is God's son right here. This is God. This is son. This is the famous package that declares God's name, all. We talked about that the other day. So Gutenberg, all Jesus. So the name Gutenberg, as in the printing press, equals all Jesus. It's all for Jesus, and it always has been, and it always will be. A book fair equals Christ equals I am love. The printing press, by the way, print equals press equals Christ equals I am love. This is so glaring. So here's your I am in both words. The rest equals love. Every printing press exists for Christ. That's who it exists for. If you don't think it exists for Christ, you are deceived. You're in darkness. You're lost. You're just a little child that hasn't learned what the universe is actually about yet and who it's all for. And you've been deceived by lost losers that are like, you know, peer pressure kids at high school trying to get you to smoke cigarettes and do dumb things with your life. Anyways, so, and yeah, so many Nobel Prize winners come out of Germany. Nobel equals son, prize equals Jesus. I marvel, there's a famous site in Germany called the Brandenburg Gate, which is essentially the boundary between the Berlin city proper and the external state of Brandenburg, as far as I understand. All I marvel is that Brandenburg equals father, son. In order. Brandenburg is not just the gate, it is the entire region of the area outside of Berlin proper. Brandenburg. So that's an entire state in Germany that in order equals father, son. And we've been getting father-son combos like crazy, like the word snowflake, and it's been glaring. So you cannot tell me that there is not God's glory staring me in the face with Brandenburg. And you slow down, you get more of the glory. Like this, again, backwards. Here's your +1 right there. Here's your 3s right there. And here's your +2 right there. Berg, son. And there's a lot of Bergs in this universe. that glorify the Son of God, okay? Brandon. There's people who are called Brandon to the glory of God the Father. And yes, they are ordained to be leaders and ordained to be authority figures and ordained to be physical fathers of physical families. Trust me on this. There are many Brandons in this universe that will become fathers and they don't even know why. And they'll be leading people and they don't even know why until they get this revelation, okay? But look at the shared letters. I mean, slow down and see the obvious. The most glaring thing about Brandon is that, and I feel led to mention this, again, I'll be like a broken record. I'll say this over and over. This is flawless. Remember how Berg was flawless for son. 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, rest letters divide by 3. Same thing here with Brandon for father. Okay, the number of plus 2s exceeds the number of plus 1s by exactly 2 in number. Okay, so I'm highlighting the plus 2s in Brandon. I did it in father. And now I will highlight the plus 1s. You will see that they differ in number count by 2 perfectly, thereby maintaining offset for the 3s. This R divides by 3, and these two guys divide by 3. Okay. So now, if you talk about the Brandenburg gate, well, that seems glaring because the equals 33 equals gate, sharing basically the same letters. T is T, E is E. The definition of H is 8, which is 7 plus 1. Okay, 7 plus 1 equals 8. That's the very definition of 8. So the Brandenburg gate, now you have 33 on the front, 33 on the back. All shining stardom is on Father and Son in the dead center. And if you're really good, which I am, you will realize that at the very dead center is none other than God's great name, I am. In order. This is I, this is am. Very famous, okay? That famous 23 is at the dead center of the word school, the dead center of the word seminary, and the dead center of the word university, okay? And the dead center of many famous important words in the universe, okay? So when we see I am 23 at the dead center of the now, excuse me, it's not at the dead center of this whole string, we know that, but it's at the dead center of Brandenburg. And like I said earlier, Brandenburg is not just a gate, it is an entire region that is home to millions of people in Germany. Brandenburg is the region that surrounds the capital, based on my understanding, okay? So if God has given us Google like this, so I can quickly, now, why am I getting 2 spellings here? Why am I seeing a Brandon, come on, this is going to be embarrassing if I have this wrong. Tell me that there's one with a U. Well, maybe I'm incorrect. Well, I could be humbled on this one. I know that Brandon's father, Berg, if this is B-E, we're going back to the drawing board. That equals life, but... hold on. Brandenburg. Oh yeah, here we are. So, I was looking at another city called with an E, so here it is, yeah, Brandenburg. I don't know why that crashed. Okay. My goodness, Chrome. Are we having issues? Wow. That is embarrassing. Okay, something tells me I might need to reboot this. Okay, we're live, finally. So yeah, Brandenburg, father, son, it's one of the 16 states in Germany. 2.4 million inhabitants. Potsdam is the largest city. You can do the math on that. And that equals one love. So yeah, Brandenburg surrounds but does not include the national capital and city-state Berlin. So there you go. So pretty important place in Germany, because there's Berlin, the capital. Remember, Berlin equals word, equals holy. In the beginning was the word, okay? The center of it all, Jesus the word, okay? Berlin, word, equals believe, equals pray, equals holy. So Brandenburg equals Father plus Son and has I am at the dead center. So a massive word and a huge gem. So there you go. We took time to squeeze the detail out of this, and it did not disappoint. So there's your I am at the dead center of Brandenburg. Father, Son. Father, Son. Okay. Precisely, you know that Brandon equals Father. Well, Father ends in I am too. So it just behooves one to squeeze the glory out of this revelation. Okay. God is sovereign. If you think you love maps and you love games like Risk, well, guess again, because the Father loves it infinitely more than you. God loves place names. He loves city names. He loves country names. He loves flags. He loves the names of states, and he loves showing off his vocabulary, and it's amazing. So, den, there it is right there. There's your I am ending, okay? And then, you know, all this in the front equals the same thing. 39, if you want, you can, you know, slow down and pick things apart and all that stuff. But Brandenburg, Father, Son. So, and it's very iconic place in Germany, the Brandenburg Gate. All right. And then we woke up with these words coming to us, serve Jehovah. Okay. All righty. Okay, lots to... So there. Germany is in the house. We're scooping up the gold. We're solving it all. Berlin has been solved to our satisfaction. And solving other, like Munich. Another famous, Munich has I am at the center, wrapped in threes. Hamburg, you just go nuts on all the cities.